Let's actually pick up some farming here. We'll drop 10 gunboat energy and we'll pick up 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 in return. So that's a 10 GBE investment. We just brought 18 back, so that's 8 GBE on that initial 10 GBE investment. I like that return. And we're going to flare land and pop this critter vat here for shock launcher distraction. Now bullets coming out. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Those critters are following the flare, man. Yo, dev build is mad buggy right now. Okay, let's come right over here. What's big, metal, purple, and refuses to give you any troop or stage boosts? Well, if you guessed the beastly Mega Crab, drum roll please. Then you guessed correctly. Skull Army and friends. In today's sneak peek video, I will be breaking down the world's hardest Mega Crab, the Beastly Crab. Let's do this. Good morning, good afternoon, and yes, good evening, Skull Army and friends. It's your boy, your friendly neighborhood SkullCrusher, coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. And in today's video, first, quick disclaimer, I am on the developer build account, which is a private server lent to me by Supercell for the purpose of testing out new features and updates to then showcase to you, the Skull Army and friends. Yes, Supercell trusts me, and no, you are not allowed to use it. With that being said, in today's video, it will be the sneak peek for the 2024 Beastly Mega Crab with the reputation known as the world's hardest Mega Crab. Are you interrupting already, Felix? Would you like to say hi? With that being said, the Beastly Mega Crab duration, the length of the Beastly Crab, will be 3 days, beginning on Friday, September the 27th at 4 a.m. EST, or your local time equivalent, running right up until Monday, September the 30th, 4 a.m. EST, or your local time equivalent. When the Beastly Crab ends, Boom Beach Warship Season 66 will begin. We've touched on the fact that the Beastly Crab has a reputation for being the world's hardest Mega Crab, and the main reason why the Beastly Crab is known as the world's hardest Mega Crab is due to the fact that there are 0 troop boosts or stage boost for the entirety of the crab. The only help that you will get for the 2024 Beastly Crab, so we're going to scout stage 1 just for a moment, is going to be your cryo bombs. Every stage, now you will not be in charge of your cryo bombs, but every stage will still have cryo bombs that you can still somewhat use to your advantage. So it's not entirely 0 limited gunboat abilities, because technically a cryo bomb is a limited gunboat ability, but you yourself as the player are not in control of that cryo bomb. You cannot tell that cryo bomb where to go. Wherever it is placed on the map, you then as the player have to utilize that to your advantage. The Beastly Crab also has some rewards that you do have to look forward to for completing certain stages. Now, if you do complete stage 10, you will get your Stone Crab Trophy. If you do complete stage 20, you will get your Iron Crab Trophy. If you do complete stage 40, you will get your Golden Crab Trophy. If you smash stage 60 for the first time, you will get your Diamond Crab Trophy. Now, this is where it gets a little technical. If you did get your Diamond Trophy on the Beastly Mega Crab last year, so for 2023, then you will be eligible for your Legendary Crab Trophy, which will become available at stage 70. So if this is your first time taking on the Beastly Mega Crab, the highest reward that you can get is stage 60, your Diamond Crab Trophy. They don't call it a Legendary Trophy for nothing. So the following year, when you complete that same Beastly Crab, this time, once you beat stage 60 and you make it to stage 70, you will then be eligible for your Legendary Crab Trophy. And for my fellow crabbers out there, yeah, it's nice to add another legendary trophy to the beach, or another notch on your leg trophy, because a leg 1 can turn to a leg 2, to a leg 3, to a leg 4, to a leg 5, and so forth. So some pretty cool rewards here, not to mention, of course, the spew of resources, diamonds, power powders, proto weapon rewards, Sorry, proto parts, proto weapon rewards. There's a lot of goodies that you will be able to get here. And on top of that, the statues that I will be using for today's sneak peek will be a 4-6-2. You can see it at the bottom right of the screen. 4 gunboat energy, 6 troop damage, and 2 troop health. I will be using warriors. They are max level warriors, level 24. Max level landing crafts, level 26, which means I will be having 80 warriors. I will also be utilizing max level private bullet, which is level 12, with his hero ability being Taunt, and Taunt is also max level at level 7. So with all that being said, before we do begin, please do not forget to leave a like on today's video. It does mean the absolute world to me. It does help the channel grow, and yes, of course, it does appease our YouTube algorithm overlords. Warriors, come out and play. So remember, we're boosted, we got TH, we got everything up the yin-yang here. So we're just going to go for it with some speed serum. Look at that. Might as well fast forward it. First 10 stages, we'll fast forward, you know, as we get ourselves set up here. But pretty easy there. Wait a minute. Why do I have speed serum? It's supposed to be Beastly Crab. Alright, stage 1 cleared. Okay, so we're going to continue without any of the troop boost here, because I don't think we should be having speed serum right now. This might be a bug on the dev build. Okay, we got Felix with us. Let's get a little bit more comfortable here. So not bad, not bad. Hey, buddy. Okay, so we're going to jump into stage 5 right now. Again, disregard, I repeat, disregard the speed serum. I do believe that is a dev build bug here. Ooh, I like this. Okay, we're just going to go right to the back. Pretty much land on that shock launcher and just free clear. Let's go boom, boom, boom. 3 barrages. Just because we can, we'll pop these cryos. Let's go for a flare landing. Bullet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get that first smoke. We're going to anchor on the mortar. Remember, an anchor is a building or a defense that we utilize as a midway point before we make our way that much closer to the core here. So we're going to anchor on the sniper now. Doesn't throw off my timing. Perfect. Trying to predict my pathing with the smokes as well. Not bad. Okay, so let's go 1, 2. Okay, so now we're going to go right up to the shock launcher. That's going to be our anchor. And from here, we're just going to take out the shock launcher, and we're just going to let the warriors free clear. So let's go taunt. Oh, a little bit early, so we'll activate that taunt again. And just because we can, we'll pop some of these cryo bombs over here. So that shock launcher does not stand a chance. We're just going to leave bullet in place here. A couple medkits in the back there, and then we'll just keep activating taunt and let warriors do what they do best, and that's bring the hammer down. So beautiful solo on Beastly Crab stage 16 with the warriors. Boom! Goes the dynamite. Oh, that's a wee little lad. We're gonna melt this. Okay, so let's go. 1. And you know what? Nice vertical stagger drop. We're gonna anchor on the mortar here. Looks like a nice place to anchor. I'm gonna readjust our flare, readjust our smoke, because bullet is just right on the outside. Let's pop that next cryo. Go to our next anchor. Our next anchor is going to be the cannon at approximately 6 o'clock here. 1, 2. Perfect, so let's pop that taunt. Few shock launchers we need to worry about, but we should be able to time this right here. So once again, we're going to pop that cryo bomb right behind that shock launcher on the mid right of your screen. We're going to flare the core, and now we're going to shock accordingly. So taunt is active. Those shocks came out beautifully. And remember, this was a wee little lad of a core that's with the shield as well. And this was a beautiful solo on Beastly Crab stage 18. Boom! Goes the dynamite. Oh, this one looks great. So we're actually just going to make our way right to the shields. Clear up those shields. Actually, no, we're going to go right to the back. Clear everything. And then we'll take it from there. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Oh, that 4th artillery was a little bit rogue, not gonna lie. Flare landing, we're gonna drop the warriors single file from the opposite side of the left ramp. We're gonna anchor right on that first shock launcher. Looks very comfortable. Okay, so from that anchor, we're gonna go right back to the critter vat. My flares landed. There we go. There we go. All right, we got it. We got it. Just gotta kind of premeditate that initial lag when the long distance flare does land. Now, this is not going to be the case for when we do Beastly Crab. I just honestly believe that my dev build is just experiencing these issues here. So let's go for a bullet shock point here, because I think having bullet right in these gens is beautiful placement here. So when that smoke expires, yep, that shock launcher should be pulled into bullet. So we're going to cycle a couple shocks here. Once we take out these gens, we're going to regroup. So the gens are done. 2 more to go. 1 more to go. Okay, now we're going to anchor on that shock launcher at about 9 o'clock. 1 more smoke just to cover bullet. Okay, so as we regroup on the shock launcher at 9, we're going to drop a med kit. We're going to pop a taunt. Now we're going to flare the core. We're going to shock accordingly. And taunt should pull in that shock launcher that we anchored on at 9. Perfect. And just like that, warriors do what they do best. Boom! Goes the dynamite. All right, that was a good hit. I like these stages. Sometimes instead of the critter vats, you'll have all the shield generators lined up in the back. So I like these layouts. These layouts are a lot of fun. Not necessarily with warriors, but just in general, these layouts are a lot of fun. So what's our health back here? That's 2 million on the shield. So you know what we're actually going to do? We're going to send 2 bolts of warriors to take out these gens first. Let's just kind of pop this over here. 1-1. Nice little ground flare. So that was a short distance flare, so that, again, I believe it's long distance flares right now on the dev build that are creating this minor glitch here. This delayed glitch. Okay, so I got some of these warriors in the back here that unfortunately have been caught by the cryo bomb. We're going to reflare in the back here. Shock as needed. There we go. Come on, guys. There we go. I love how none of my warriors got caught in that shock there. That was dope. Okay, so 2 bolts of warriors should be more than enough mustard in the bottle here. Okay, that was a rogue shock there. I literally was just using my fingers to readjust. But, all right, gunboat energy should still be on our side here. Just want to make sure we don't get in range of that shock launcher. That machine gun is going to start putting in work. Do I want to reshock it? Not at all. We're going to drop a med kit. And that is my troop health coming in clutch there. Okay, perfect. So now, let's drop a barrage here. We're going to pop this cryo bomb here. And we're going to flare land and pop this critter vat here for shock launcher distraction. Now, bullets coming out. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Those critters are following the flare, man. Yo, dev build is mad buggy right now. Okay, let's come right over here. Okay, let's go right up over here. It's 1, 2, 3. I think a handful of my initial 2 bolts of warriors have actually made it with these guys here. Okay, so we're just going to critter these 2 shock mines here just to kind of critter these mines around the sniper. That's going to be my next anchor. Beautiful transition. Okay, so now we're going to get... Do I want a med kit? No, I don't need to med kit. Any shock launchers in range? Not at all. So we're going to pop a taunt. And unfortunately, I'm not going to have enough for any shocks. So we're just going to med kit. Taunt is activated. And remember those 2 bolts of warriors to take out those shield generators first. And just like that, stage 22 with warriors. Boom! Goes the dynamite. Okay, what's our health on this? Oh, yeah, we're just going to melt the shield. We're just going to melt this shield. Okay, so let's go... Barrage. Critter. Barrage. Art. And I think that's it, to be honest. We'll shock that Flotty. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, and we got a cryo bomb here, which is going to work to our advantage. So let's go arty on the cryo bomb. We're going to flare land. Once that cryo bomb explodes, bullet comes out first. Warriors on the opposite side of the ramp. We're going to do a ground flare. Let's get that first anchor going. And from the ground flare, we're going to go right to our anchor flare. It's tripping me out here with the long flare glitch here. And my anchor is actually that machine gun at about 7 o'clock. Perfect. So you know what? I don't like the amount of rocket launchers here. So we're going to do a 4-smoke drop on the core, and we're actually going to flare the core. Now, this is something I normally don't do very often with warriors on Mega Crab, because it just consumes way too much gunboat energy. But considering how many rocket launchers we'll be firing at once when the smoke expires, I think it's better that we actually utilize it to our advantage here. So, there we go. We're going to drop the medkits here as well. Pop that taunt. Look at that. Taunt is looking great. Those shocks are holding down. We're going to get one more taunt here. Come on, boys. Bring that hammer down. Bring that hammer down. And that's the solo on stage 23. Things are picking up here, boys and girls. That's a boom goes the dynamite. It's 1.3 mil. I think we can just melt that, actually. Let's actually pick up some farming here. We'll drop 10 gunboat energy, and we'll pick up 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 in return. So that's a 10 GBE investment. We just brought 18 back, so that's 8 GBE on that initial 10 GBE investment. I like that return. Let's pop the cryo bomb here. Flare landing. Bullet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I want to try to anchor on the critter vat here. Yes! That was clutch, man. Okay, so now we're going to anchor on the mortar. Expect that flare bug on the dev build here. Okay, let's go critter just to clear some of these mines, because I'm probably going to go for a 4-core smoke drop here. We have the GBE for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm kidding. That was a 5-core smoke drop. Flare the core now. Beautiful transition here. So we're going to pop that taunt now. And I should have enough for multiple shock points here, which is going to come in clutch. So right when that smoke expires, 1, 2, 3. Perfect timing on that shock placement as well. So we're going to pop that taunt again. I got one machine gun at approximately 2 o'clock right now. That's putting in a little bit of work, but we're going to ignore it here. Shock's landed. Taunt's doing what it needs to do. And that was a beautiful solo with the warriors. And what's the health on these guys? Oh yeah, that's going to be 7 already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 6 first. 6. Okay, shields, no more. Just make sure the mines aren't going to be a problem. Let's go barrage. Let's go critter. And you know what? We'll drop one more barrage over here, because we'll get those mines, and we'll also pick up the green vats, green bars. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, back to 100 GBE, looking good. So let's go flare landing. Let's go bullet. Let's bring our warriors out to play one after the other here. Let's go smoke. We're going to anchor on the critter vat. Okay, so I'm expecting the bug flare, sorry, my flare to glitch here for a second. Yep, so let's go smoke now. Perfect timing on that. It's weird how you have to adjust yourself to bugs. It's the dev build again, guys. It's not going to be a problem on the main server. At least, you know, fingers crossed it's not. So now we're going to anchor on the boom cannon. 1, 2. Now that SEMO is going to start putting in work right now. I'm going to take the few casualties because we are going to shock it. No, we're not. Okay, flare the core. 1, 2. And we are going to ignore that SEMO. But taunt is active. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Hey, mommy, no hands. That's the solo on Beastly Mega Crab stage 30. Boom! Goes the dynamite. Well, that was pretty fun right there, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are with regards to the Beastly Mega Crab. Let me know what your plan is for the Beastly Mega Crab. Are you going to be crazy like me and go in with warriors? Or are you going to be a little bit more safer and kind of send in that meat shield with the heavy DPS in the back? Skull Army and friends, thank you all so much for tuning in for your 2024 Beastly Mega Crab sneak peek. We will officially be wrapping things up. I look forward to seeing you all on the seas for Mega Crab and, of course, for Warship Season 66. We will officially be wrapping up today's sneak peek. It's now time to make like a Tom and cruise.
I'm an actor.
Catch you on the next one, guys. Peace!